Hello, my name's Mrs Takawira. I'm from Duncombe School and I'm going to be showing you some maths games that you can play with the card game War. These card games can be played with children all the way from sort of 3-4 years old all the way up to year 6. The first game that we're going to start off with is a standard card game of War. To play that, what we're going to do is we're going to take away our kings, our jacks and our queens. We're going to keep our aces in because in this particular game they're worth 1. You're going to split your cards into 2 equal piles, and this is a 2-player game. Have your 2 cards. These are your cards, these are my cards. What we're now going to do is we're now going to turn over a card each, put it face up. The objective of the game is to collect as many cards as you can, and to do this you have to have the highest card. You've got a 9, I've got a 5. Because your number is greater than mine, you win these set of cards and you put them over to the side. Let's try again. Okay, so we've got a 3 and we've got a 5. My card is greater than yours, so I win this one. Oh, now we've got 2 3s which have got the same value. So what we then in this case do is we put another card, this is your pile, you put another card there, I put another card there, face down, and then we turn over again. Now, I've got a 6 on my last card, you've got a 4 on your last card. 6 is worth more than 4, so I win all of these 6 cards. Okay, so I'm going to show you another card game you can play with this particular idea. So going to separate your cards into 2 piles again. You're going to, this is now addition. So you're going to turn over a card, you're going to turn over a card, I'm going to turn over a card at the same time. Now, the person who can add up these 2 cards first, so 7 and 3, who can add those up first and say the answer out loud is the winner. So imagine you said 7 plus 3 is 10, you get these 2 cards. Let's try again. So we've got a 7 and a 6. So 7 plus 6 is 13. I said that first, so I am going to take those cards. Now, you might want to play this with a younger sibling or a parent and a child, and you might not want it to be as competitive, but you might want to still work on those skills of adding quickly. So what you can do is, So what you can do is you can turn over 2 cards at the same time. Okay, so we've got a 1 and an 8, which makes 9. So you can, that makes 9, and you've got a 1 and a 4, which makes 5. So the person who got the highest total is the person who takes all 4 of those cards. Okay, there's one last game I'm going to show you now you can use with these 2 sets of cards. Again, you both turn over a card each at the same time, but this time you're going to multiply the 2 cards together, and the person who gets the answer of multiplying those 2 cards together is the winner. So we've got a 5 and a 3. So 5 times 3 is 15. Imagine you said 5 times 2 is 15. You say it out loud. You get those 2 cards. And remember that the person who is the winner is the person who at the end of the game has the most amount of cards at the end. So once both of your decks have gone, the person with the most amount of cards in their new pile is the winner. So let's try that again. So we've got 1 times 9, 9. So I said that first, so I am the winner. Again, you might not want to do this as a competitive game, but you might still want to practice your times tables. So again, you can turn over 2 cards. Okay, so we've got 9 times 9, which is 81. So you got 81, and I've got 10 times 2, which is 20. Now, because you got higher, you take all 4 of those cards. This card game can also be played with fractions. Remember, with fractions you have a top number and a bottom number, a numerator and a denominator. You're going to be the numerator, I'm going to be the denominator. The objective of the game is to turn the fraction into the decimal, the equivalent decimal, as quickly as you can. So you're going to first of all turn over the cards. Okay, so we've got 1/5, which converts to 0.20. Say you said that first, you get those cards. And another one, 1/8. That's the same as 0.125. Again, you said that, so you get those. Now, you might still be working on converting fractions into decimals, and you might want to play a less competitive style. So what you can do, like we've done with the previous ones, is you can turn over the cards. So I've got 3/9, and you have 3/6. Okay, so we know that 3/6 is the same as a half, which is the same as 0.5. And I've got here 3/9, which is the same as a third, which is the same as 0.33. So I am going to say that you are the winner for that particular game. If you are still working on turning fractions into decimals, remember you can use the bus stop method, paper and pencil by the side of you to help you with this.